So does the FDA have the bandwidth to really incorporate the patient voice? I hope so. I know the FDA has a tremendous amount of responsibility to do a thorough, thoughtful review on all of the drugs. Increasingly we're seeing new technologies, new disease areas, and the staffing at the FDA, has a big burden on their hands to do an appropriate job of evaluating these. So when you add on to that to consider the patient view, I think it is important. I think it is a worthy goal of the FDA to incorporate that patient view. But I also understand how challenging that can be to do it in a meaningful and impactful way. I think Duchenne, in some ways, was a recent example of an attempt to do that with, working with the patient community for guidelines, really listening. I know many meetings that occurred between the hierarchy at the FDA and the community. And so I think they really gave an earnest attempt to understand this disease community, understand this disease, and how to interpret clinical data that's going to be in front of them, over the next year from multiple companies. So I think with Duchenne, it seems that they've done a very good job with that. How many other disease areas can they do an effective job of that? That becomes a resourcing and staffing issue, and some of the challenges that the new leadership at the FDA is going to have in front of them.